your picture in the middle of a group with hundreds of other little young witches that ain't got no guidance, and they just hasting. 100 women, y'all, sitting here saying, drive him into hell. May he pay for what it is that he did to her. Even if you just made a simple mistake.
Look at all these women engaged in. It's not a game, yo.
You don't know what you're doing.
Hey, it's gonna be a lot of people that's not gonna want me to tell y'all. Men, you need to watch who you with. I'm in a whole lot of witch, oracle, empress.
She's into a whole bunch of witchcraft is what she's about to say. When I tell y'all there's real evil out here, I'm not bullshitting y'all.
Women coming into the craft type groups. It is hundreds. I have seen hundreds of pictures of you dudes.
She's seen hundreds of pictures of you men, you black men. She's talking about black women. Hundreds of pictures of y'all.
These women is putting inside of these groups, and on full moons and on new moons.
Hundreds of women in these groups. These women of black witches are meeting, throwing your pictures in groups. Why do you think I do not put LeBay on camera?
They straight up casting full flat out spells on y'all because y'all out here being dirty. Look.
She said during the full moon and the new moon, they're casting full out spells on you men. Who out here can tell me how your cell phone works? I can tell you, here's why, because I was a telecommunications engineer for 11 years. The ability to have voice conversations, majority over airways. There's a backhaul, there's a wired or fiber optic portion of your cellular network, but a lot of it operates through radio frequency in real time at the speed of light. Radio frequency, which you cannot see, which you cannot hear, unless you're in a concentrated environment of it, and you would actually get what's known as an RF burn, a radio frequency burn, like in front of an antenna or something like that. You don't understand that there are things out here that exist fully, but you can't see, you can't hear, you can't taste it, you can't smell it, you can't feel it. It's real. Bro, there are so many forces out here. This is why I say success principles translate and success leaves clues, because if you lean on only the understanding of what you can experience, you're failing in life. We can all agree that there are good people, there are good acts, there are good things that happen in this world. If that is the case, there has to be evil. And if you don't think that there are people out here operating in bullshit like this, man, you don't know what you're fighting. These women are operating at a whole different level that men are even prepared for. They're leaning on the fact that you believe that beauty equates to virtue. It don't work like that, yo. Watch.
I have seen hundreds of pictures of you dudes. These women is putting inside of these groups, and on full moons and on new moons, they straight up casting full flat out spells on y'all because y'all out here being dirty. Look, black man, tell that woman if you around with somebody else, like they straight up y'all lives up, and y'all think it's some invisible God out here making you have car accidents, making you being stuck to a woman, and you can't never let her go, and you can't never get away from her because she didn't put blood in your motherfucking food. She got you.
She put BLOOD in your food. I know y'all have heard about people. We're black, yo. And for the white folks that are in here and the non-blacks, listen, this is something that goes around. Our grandmothers and great grandmothers warned us about this. People sweeping your feet and stuff like this. It comes from somewhere. When I say evil is real, it's people out here. She's telling you right now, there are people out here. There are women out here plotting against you, your demise, man. I talk about the lovely ladies when it comes to relationships, trying to argue the rules of the game. And you can't argue the rules of the game when it comes to relationships. When men they hold the keys to relationships. When it comes to this, men don't even understand that there's a game being played. We are so far behind what is really going on out here. Why do you think that we keep losing these black men that have platforms that are speaking the truth? If you don't think that these fools are moving against you, I'm telling you, y'all better stay protected on all levels. The first thing she said is you need to be very careful who you mess with. I concur. And from my vantage point, I'm telling you, I got a holy, sanctified, fire baptized apostolic grandmother that says that I am a seed of the righteous and I operate in that realm. I do things wrong. I drink scotch and all this other stuff, and I may cuss here and there, but I try to live my life, and I know what has put me in the right place. And I'm not trying to convert anybody or anything like that. What I'm telling you is you need to recognize that there's evil motherfuckers out here moving against you. And you can think that it's a joke and it's not real and all that stuff and tee-hee and act like nothing's happening. All right, she's telling you right now.
Show picture in the middle of a group with hundreds of other little young witches that ain't got no guidance, that ain't got
hundreds of young witches that ain't got no guidance.
No type of structure and discipline over them, and they just hasting. You got 30 to 100 women, y'all, sitting here saying, drive him into hell. May he pay for what it is that he did to her. Even if you just made a simple mistake, you know?
Even if you made a simple mistake, they be going hard at you. They be going hard. Listen, look at this. I dare you to go to TikTok and put in black witches. When my family found out I detached from Christianity and I started doing hoodoo. Look at what they're doing, yo. Witch tip, banish a guest. Look at all these women engaged in. It's not a game, yo. Look, they got the brother in here. Aren't you afraid he's talking to other girls? Look at her putting the sage over him. Hold up, man. We got to watch this one. This is that bull right here. Look at this. While he's sleeping. It's not a joke, yo. These rudderless women are out here doing all kinds of stuff to y'all. Y'all better pay attention, man. You got chicks looking like this. Cute in the face, curly hair. Most of y'all would crack at her. I'd crack at her without the tattoos. You don't know what you're dealing with, man. There's evil in this world. When I hear the chick talking all that slave talk, I get it. You're just an evil bitch. Hey, I said it. You are. Maybe you need to kind of take her seriously because I don't understand why she would make this as a joke because the shit is not funny.
When you out here dating these women, you need to ask them what the they believe in.
Ask the women what they believe in.
I don't hurt. Just because she a Christian do not mean that she is not playing around with her witch friends and blood magic, the power of...
Listen to what she just said. Just because she's a Christian does not mean she's not playing around with her witch friends. How many of these lovely ladies do we know that have gotten themselves in situations where they play around with their friends and do dumb stuff, ride the train and all that stuff, get on the carousel, you know, raised in good homes and stuff like that, messing with the wrong people.
Blood. See that mother Jesus Christ? We know what the blood.
Love my Jesus now, but she's coming in on my Jesus. You gotta be careful. Go ahead, say what you gotta say because she's spitting some truth in here. Let me explain something to y'all real fast. A lot of the lovely ladies say, "Well, I shouldn't listen to Kevin Samuels because he failed in marriage twice." You may not like the messenger, but the message may be true. Even though I don't like the way that she's coming at my faith, I believe what she's saying when she talks about this witchcraft stuff. I believe her. My uncle used to tell me all the time, you can learn a lot from a dummy.
We have always known. I'm telling you, black men, watch who you with. Almost every black woman knows that if she want a man to put blood in his spaghetti, put that in his tea, what?
Put it in his spaghetti, put it in his tea.
Ever they out here doing it, and I'm watching them. Black men, y'all better watch out themselves and start getting y'all life right. Quit playing with these women out here. They sinking y'all. All y'all the locked up. Y'all in some stuff out here. The future of the black man, these young black men, it's not looking good.
Yo, she's telling on them. Y'all don't know what you're up against.
Y'all need to get into y'all wisdom, into y'all own knowledge and find out who you are. Find out who your ancestors are. Y'all out here fighting against even though y'all fighting against, like...
You're fighting against stuff that you don't even know that you're fighting, man. She's telling y'all, I'm a follower of Jesus, and she talk crap about Jesus, but she's telling some truth. I'm not in my feelings. I'm not offended by what she said. There's enough truth in this that it's worth me listening to.
Y'all out here fighting against shit, even though y'all fighting against this powerful as hell. Check your motherfucking food, check your tea, check your motherfucking toothbrush. Don't let no motherfucking body get no hair. Y'all better protect yourself. That's as much as I can tell you without going into other shit. Save yourself.
I went down the rabbit hole with this, and I'm glad to be out, and I'm not talking about it anymore. After this, I'm done. I try to live in the light. I don't want any parts of this dark energy, dark bull at all. The title of this is Ex-Witch Warns Witchcraft Expanding, says Hollywood releasing spells over the viewers. Believe it or not, the cute light-skinned chick on the right is the ex-witch.
What's your take on Christians even burning sage, and what's that supposed to do?
Burning sage is something that I did while I was practicing witchcraft.
How many of y'all, if you saw her on Hinge, if you saw her in Starbucks, how many of y'all would crack it? Shorty? I would.
And when I got into a home with another witch that